What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. My name is Samson, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Smith machine, the pros and cons, if it may be for you, the good, the bad, why you may want to use it, and why you may not want to use it. Smith machine is basically just a straight bar with a pulley system. I'm sure anytime you guys may have been in a gym like Planet Fitness, one of those all-inclusive type gyms, they're gonna have, more often than not, a Smith machine or a bunch of different Smith machines instead of a straight bar. And that's because there are a lot of good things that come with the Smith machine. In particular, you have these hooks that are on each side of the bar. You end up getting in a situation where you try to go for that last rep, just can't get it, you don't have a spot. These hooks allow you to be able to put the weight back up and avoid putting yourself in a dangerous situation that you aren't able to recover from. You can do this with squats, you can do this with deadlifts, you can do this with bench press. That's a positive of the Smith machine and why so many people love to use it. Some Smith machines will have a complex system in which the Smith machine will go up and down, and it would also go forward and backwards. Those Smith machines are a little bit more, in my personal opinion, a little bit harder to deal with because of the fact there's so many moving parts. You can go on YouTube and do a quick search to see where somebody has gotten injured or hurt from working on those Smith machines. Some Smith machines, like the one behind me, it has just a simple system in which it only allows you to go up and down, but it doesn't go forward and backward. Only downside with that is anytime you're doing a movement, whether it's squats, bench press, deadlift, whatever the case may be, anytime you're doing a movement like that, you're gonna have to have some form of front to back motion. And so when the Smith machine only allows you to go up and down, it's difficult for you to place your body in a position in which you're able to get the full range of motion out of a workout or exercise and also be able to do it with proper form because you don't have the freedom to move the weight in any direction that you may need to actually move the weight. Another downside of the Smith machine is that you do have the ability to re-rack the weight yourself. That means that you need to swivel your wrists in order to unrack the weight as well as re-rack the weight. The downside of that is sometimes that can put your hands in a bit of a compromising position because if you're used to benching with your hands straight like this, and then in order for you to bench on the Smith machine, you have to have your hands a little bit further back. Sometimes that can be just a little bit uncomfortable and it may be an unfamiliar movement, especially whenever you're doing real heavy weight. And so you have a possibility of possibly injuring yourself or at least leaving yourself in some form of discomfort if you end up benching that way. In essence though, guys, a Smith machine and a straight bar are similar enough that you should be able to do any workout that you may want to do on them. Whether it's squats, whether it's deadlift, whether it's bench, whether it's upright rows, you should be able to do basically the exact same movements. However, it's going to be up to you whether or not you would like to deal with the possible discomfort from being in a position where you can't freely move the weight, or if you would like to deal with the slight unsafety of benching or using whatever free weight you use and not having a spotter. Another con of the Smith machine, and why a lot of guys that are real hardcore bodybuilders don't like to use them, is because sometimes the bar itself will end up being a little bit lighter. And so Smith machine's bars, if you don't know, the bars range in weight. They can be anything from 15 pounds. Some of them do come in 45 pounds. For the most part, the range of weight for the bar itself is anywhere from 15 to 45 pounds. However, unless you actually do research on the particular Smith machine that you're going to be using, there's no way of knowing how much the bar actually weighs. And so with that being said, you may think that you're lifting a certain amount of weight, and that's not the true weight that you're actually lifting. When it comes to regular straight bars, just about all straight bars are going to be the same weight. All of them are going to be about 45 pounds. My suggestion would be, if you're a beginner and you have not much experience in the gym, if you're a little bit new and you sort of, don't really have any friends to come to the gym with you, you don't really have the confidence to go up and ask somebody that's in the gym for some type of spot, my advice would be to use the Smith machine. If you're more of an experienced person, then you can use sort of whatever you want. If you decide to do free weight, more power to you. If you decide to do the Smith machine, that'll be great as well. Like I said, the only difference between the two is that the Smith machine offers a bit more of a safety aspect to it, and it's just not seen as a legitimate straight bar in much of the weightlifting and bodybuilding community. Thank you guys for joining today's video. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, you guys be safe out there when you're working out. And until the next one, I'll catch you guys later.